The fam. Would you look at what I'm seeing right now on the screen? Let's go ahead and have an amazing time together. What is happening, everybody? Oscar Ramos is here, ready to look at the prices and analyze and go through the news and go through the market sentiment and everything as we're used to. Very happy to be back with everyone. And I was we were talking about this earlier when it comes to the averages, the price, the analysis, the burns, what's moving, what's keeping us calm, what's creating the consolidation, a bunch of different things. So I'm going to take some time to explain, to learn, to see your comments, to see the feedback, everything, everybody, because I'm excited. Sale, that's what you're seeing right now on the thumbnail. What's going on, right? Tell me what's going on. For context, a week ago was April the 9th. On April the 9th, we were consolidated. On April the 10th, we have this pump, this major pump that broke 30s. Everybody was excited. We've been in this nice consolidation for Bitcoin for a week. And I like what's happening because who from here couldn't purchase something delicious at less than $30,000? I want to see some hands right now. Well, I've been buying since $15,000. I've mentioned that we've been going over all of that together for everybody. So I think, and I'm very happy that this little sell-off, little retracement, this is not we are crashing. At any moment, I'm saying this is a crash. Any moment, just a sell-off. That's it. So just excited, man. I'm looking at everything. I'm on the 1 hour. Look at the price of Ethereum with a bull pennant. Look at the price of Cronos, price of Shiba Inu. So everything affecting the markets right now, and it's exciting. Luis, David, Francisco, Joe, Don, Kev, and many more people in the house. What's going on, fam? Happy to see the community coming back, coming strong. What a week, right? Like, dude, everybody, ladies and gents, I'm liking the week so far. And I gotta tell you, like, wow. 30,000 Bitcoin at last, holding it for a week, a price that we saw in August last year. And I was like, are we gonna see 28, 29 once again? Because I do want to see it. I do want to keep adding. I have some money, and I know that when you extrapolate, you macro this, you zoom out. We could have some dumps, right? And I'm waiting to enter once again to have like a 10 to 15% return on that position that I'm trying to make, right? So pretty well, man. Thanks for being with us. Thank you, Kev. Happy to have you here once again. I know you guys. If you come here often, I see your name and I remember. We're not doing as many lives as we used to because the prices haven't been where we want it, right? And obviously people are here because we want to see higher prices, but I think we're heading in the right direction. Right now, after all the analysis I've been doing for you, everybody, this week, I can tell that Ripple, XRP, it's on the verge of possibly winning this massive lawsuit, right, with the SEC. That in itself, not only XRP will explode, but imagine the precedent it's gonna give to all crypto. I'm starting with this because, guys, like, obviously the SEC giving a Wells notice to Coinbase, the CFTC giving suing Binance, and all of these different things that are going on in the crypto space. The one that's been the longest with problems, right? It's Ripple. So, and since if you watch my video about Ripple earlier this week, I believe yesterday, we're gonna be starting to cover it, right? Now, obviously, Cronos. it's another one that I think this week, what I'm looking at is finally, let me zoom out a little bit more on Cronos, the ninth. So it's right here, the ninth. So we're looking at a 8%. Well, before this little dump, 8%. Now it's looking like a 6% on the price of Cronos. We're not really where, we would like to be, but it's okay. I totally get it. But I think Cronos right now, putting some strong, very good stuff. I think mainly the market, one of the main reasons why I believe everybody that the market is dumping. I've gone through all the news right now for crypto, and I'm not looking at something specific to answer the main question as far as what is going on. And we're just really starting, everybody. If you're enjoying the content, if you want to come with us, you know what to do. Smash the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and hit 50,000 subs, and I'll give you a shout out here because I have my alerts ready. Mainly is because the volatility and the weekly change, the weekly return, I see it. One of the best things to analyze this is just by looking at the day and zooming out a little bit more. Check this out. To fully understand, in my opinion, where we are at and where we're possibly heading, we need to zoom out. That's key. And what I'm doing here for everyone, if you're a beginner, if you're an expert, obviously we want to know that this is nothing to be scared of. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you, because we do have many supports that are helping us understand where we're heading. And I'm very happy, actually, it's retracing because we needed it. Now, let me explain here what's going on. What you're seeing right now on the screen is my red support at $26,000. The consolidation we had for roughly 3 weeks, and a new consolidation we've been having for a week right now. So you can say that we have this 3-level consolidation so far, and Bitcoin obviously broke the $31,000 days ago. That's crazy. That's amazing, right? And obviously it's gonna head much higher. But the way we're seeing it right now is we need to, if we're gonna go lower for some reason, right, which we still are looking at as far as, China, Asia, they're waking up right now. We're going to bed, they're waking up, they're selling off. That easily makes a lot of sense, right? And this one could be categorized, it is not a bull panic, but it's starting to look something bearish right now, right? So like it still, I have this trend where it could be a price channel, in my opinion, right here. So we still have about 29,000, which it was completely rejected right now. And I had this line even before this one. So I'm really liking my level so far. Let me show you. This is the level which you can easily break it, right? Because here it easily broke it. But roughly around this time, around this level is where, if the price of Bitcoin just keeps bouncing here, it's extremely bullish because it's signaling a much higher move and confirming a consolidation for the price of Bitcoin, right? Right now, we're at around 1.20 trillion, 1.20 trillion, yes, in the cryptocurrency global space at these levels right now. This is just what we like to call easily, let's start selling off what we have in all the gains and then repeat the process. Nothing really major other than what we already know. I'm going to go to this page right here. Basically, from what I've seen, we had all the news, everyone. All the news that I would want to expect for crypto earlier this month and late March. So let's talk about it. We had CPI already, FOMC minutes, Ethereum Shanghai upgrade, and more. That's important. So with all of that, check this out. Like, we're still really strong overall on everything when it comes to the top major Bitcoin season tokens, which is just two. But on our major, when it comes to the top 50, top 15 by market cap, they still are yet to run. They still are yet to run. And I'm pretty positive that all of these little sell-offs right now, that they just took a while in the last 1 hour right here. It started right now. We had a nice consolidation, really, really cute on the $30,000, but immediately at 7 p.m. tonight, Central Time, boom. So this is exactly what I was expecting, the bounce. But I'm gonna analyze everything, right? Because the volatility might get much stronger, and I'm totally for it. This is a 5-minute Bitcoin. And let me tell you, this was like a 1% something. Yes, it was just a 1.79% drop. This is not a crash. This is not like a huge sell. No, this is just something that it starts a signal. And I like it because personally, we want to get much deeper for sure. Here's, you're trying to buy more. Yeah, same here, buddy. Same here. And that tells you that I believe we're having a very strong support at some point here in the $30,000. It's not letting it from what I'm seeing right now in this, what is it, like couple of hours thus far. Right now it's 8 p.m. It happened about an hour ago. And in the last 5, 10, 15, 20, roughly 50 to 45 minutes, the price of Bitcoin is really steady. It's really strong right now, and it wants to run. And if for some reason the price does a magical pump all the way back here, then we know this was, as always, probably manipulated by some exchange, right? Possibly in Asia or here in the United States. There's so many different places, but it's beautiful. I think it's nice to see what's going on, especially Ethereum, that I think with this strong pump, like look at this pump Ethereum had, and this was on the 13th. So I think overall crypto's looking really strong, and I wouldn't be shorting on this one so far. Although we want that sell to happen for Shiba Inu, for Cronos, for Ripple, XRP, for Ethereum, for so many. Thus far, the buyers are keeping it tight, and they don't want to, it seems that they don't want to break that support that we have, that consolidation line at 30,000. And it's all going to be right here, right? With all these sell-offs immediately, guys. It's just a little bit of whale games, is saying, basically. Don't do your own research. Absolutely, guys. Bitcoin was getting ready to close its weekly candle above the 50-week moving average. Stephen, thank you very much for letting me know. Yeah, weekly is everything, actually, because let's go to the weekly right now. Ooh, look at that. And I have the 200. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Let me go to the moving average. That's a very important indicator. Let's go to 200 moving average style 4, and let's do that one is fine. And where is it? It's right there. There it is. And this is the weekly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So far we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was gonna be the 5th one, right? So far above the 200 weekly. It's an important one, right? Let me go ahead and delete this one because it could be too busy right now. I can understand it, but I care for you, the audience. The 200 weekly moving average, for a lot of people who may not know this, is the average that in the past 3 bull cycles determines the bottom of the bear market. And this one, we crossed the 200 weekly, we crossed the 300 weekly, and we went to the 350 moving average. But now we're no longer there. Now we are above a little bit of the 200 weekly, meaning that we could be just heading on a nice way up as it's happening right now, and finally having the $30,000 consolidated and going up and up. But that's what we're testing so far. I love to see this one, fam, because it allows for less speculation and more forecasting, more intelligent forecasting from what it is right here. The blue line symbolizes the 200. Now, let me show you this one. Moving average. There's another one. Let's add the 3. And this one, let's make it this blue. Welcome. So you see that? The light blue was the 300. This is the 200. So how about the 100? We can add the 100 too. So this guy, we're going to make it 100 because these are specific and very important moving averages for everything. Oh, there it is. It's up there all the way to the top. So let's make this one purple. I'll make it pink. Yellow. Let's make it yellow. So we better get it. All right. So look at that. All right. Actually, this one, I like it a little bit better because it tells me where we're heading. The last time we were in the 100 weekly moving average was actually May 2022. And we were at the 300 on January at the very beginning of the year. So we were pretty much coming up. The way I see this one, and I can interpret this one, I can read it, is that we're actually getting out of this bear market, and it might take 1 to 2 months to finally reach that 100. That 100, everybody, is $33,000. $33,000 to $34,000. What are the 100 weekly moving average for Bitcoin? Macro overall sentiment bullish right now. Obviously getting out of the bottom of the bear market, and I think at that point we can confirm the bottom was in. Now we're heading higher. Isn't that amazing? Well, if you're enjoying this, you know what to do, everybody. Happy to have you back. Sunday Night Live. John, what's going on, everybody? Happy to see you here. Do you think that the puppy nets for Shibarium is being manipulated? Says there's 7 million and almost 8 million wallets. Shibarium, there's going to be a lot of things going on there, positively speaking and negatively speaking, not from the founders or developers, but just from the bad apples. We talked about it earlier today in the video. Satoshi Kusama updated about, associating with the names of Shibarium that had nothing to do with him. So wouldn't be too concerned with that, buddy. But first let it launch mainnet, and then, because there's a lot of momentum expectation, I'll let it finally launch, and then I'll see even with more information on hand. Whales, you gotta hate them but love them at the same time. The whale games are all over us, that's for sure. But the way I see it right now, and I'm gonna even go lower. I'm actually noticing something. I hate TradingView ads right here. It's insane. They don't let me analyze things here. Look, I don't know if you're already seeing this, but my 100 weekly moving averages is directly related to the consolidation of the bull market of 2021 right here at $33,000. So yeah, realistically speaking, this is a major move for Bitcoin. And what we're seeing right now, what we're talking right now of a 1% little sell-off, it's basically this small little candlestick, red little candlestick. So ending on that point, basically. Basically starting right here. So it's nice. It's refreshing to see that. And I'm excited because the Solcan could retrace and test this $26,000 and then we go from there. We may get rejected and continue. There's so many different ways where the price of Bitcoin could go. Like for instance here, this is February, an entire month, literally more than a month, completely consolidation, didn't move at all. Right here, it could be that this could be another complete consolidation and we don't move over the 30,000, which is why I predicted that it was extremely great for to happening. That will be awesome, the $30,000 consolidation, and then we move up from there. But anything can happen, and it's just exciting, fam. It's just really exciting to see what's gonna end up occurring. Let's go ahead and hide everything right here and check this out. That is for the price, fam, right? Because obviously the price is connected to news, connected to breaking things, connected to so many things going on in the markets. As of right now, there's nothing that comes to my brain important when it comes to, because FOMC meeting, no, that already happened. CPI data, it already happened. So those major things already occurred. So I'm very, happy to say that, okay, well, it seems that there's no many really major bad things for Bitcoin to experience. The only thing is this one. And you got to be prepared because they are ready for this. I'm going to put it on Cronos for a second. Check this out. The Crow fam looking sexy here. The only thing that I possibly could inject some fear is finally the launch of other different cryptocurrencies, right? Because the International Monetary Fund, yes, you're right. The International Monetary Fund, I made a video about it, I believe 2 days ago. All of the G20 finance ministers, led by the Brazilian finance minister, they're trying to make a currency. They're trying to, first and foremost, add some framework into cryptocurrency regulation and oversight, and also make a currency. So it is, they want to make sure either if they cannot control Bitcoin, they want to make the competitor. And you and I know it's basically, hopefully, not gonna work, because Bitcoin, it is the one that us in the crypto space know that shatters gold by miles away and doesn't have the injected interference influence from some governments in the world. That's what makes Bitcoin so special and so protected, so secure, right? And we are waiting for the time when finally there's concrete and pro crypto regulation, and they let us run. They let us get ourselves into millions of people with nice decentralized applications by companies that are already thriving in the crypto industry. Because that's the deal. Your Cardanos, your Arbitrum, your Solana, your Cronos, your algorands. But it's all about having more permissions, from the feds, from the people in power. For that, we may need a different administration and a different view of crypto so it flourishes even more. But I'm going to tell you something. Regardless of who is in the White House, our Bitcoin halving is coming next year. And from the way we see this, guys, we are on pace. We are on pace for at least 2 to 3x Bitcoin price appreciation from here. Not going to say $100,000 at this time, but $30,000. You remember the sell-off we had? What is the price you see on top of the screen right here? $29,999. There it is. $30,000. Pass. See that? Pretty weird, right? Sells off, it comes back up. It's pretty nice. So the idea is, regardless of what it is, Bitcoin halving should be putting really a great environment for everything to thrive and to rally. Nobody really knows how high it's going to go at the end of the day. Predictions are useless because no one sees the future. But from the previous success of Bitcoin and from where we are right now, nowhere near to $15,000. That is 2x down. We should have a nice way up for us in crypto. First Bitcoin season, and then here's where all the altcoin season starts to flourish, everybody. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, guys, cheers, fam. That's what we do here in the Crypto Oscar Ramos channel on Sundays. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Happy to have you here in the house. I always like to discuss and talk about crypto because that's what we're here, guys. Roland, welcome. Oscar loves Sunday Night. I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you very much. Krober to $1 easily as long as the exchange stays honest. What do you think? Will sats one day become $1 because Bitcoin is up 1 million or something? Sats, everybody in the Bitcoin whale world they're talking about satoshis, right? Obviously, some people are gonna be using fractions of Bitcoin for everyday use when it becomes way more mainstream. So I'm expecting sats to be much more popular. Because at the end of the day, we already know that dollar, the United States dollar, same as other different nations' currency, will eventually come to an end. Either in our lifetime or in somebody else's lifetime, but it will come to an end because I believe it was roughly around 100 to 150 years plus when currency, it's kind of like the cycle of a currency. And we're already seeing over $30+ trillion in debt. Guys, who's going to pay all of that? Obviously, probably nobody. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, where it's time for a Bitcoin crypto revolution, that's when our portfolios will thrive. We'll just have to continue putting our money where our mouth is at the end of the day. And for me, taking these sell opportunities just makes everything, guys. I know everybody here is super pro price predictions like myself. We want to see, like, it's crazy to see some predictions of this token at $1 or even higher than $1. But what if it happens? What if the tokens that we're holding actually do explode? Because you understand that 4 to 5% of people are in crypto right now. How much was Amazon stock, Apple stock, Intel stock, and all of those stock when they first started, when the internet was nothing? You remember? It was nothing, right? It was really little. And they bought a bunch of them. Some people were like, dude, the internet, are you crazy? I think that's what really matters. But we're in this transition when we just have to see and accumulate like good investors. That's what it is, fam. You bought 80 million more Shiba Inu today. Send it, everybody. That's exactly what a lot of bullish people do. Nice. So, welcome. We're analyzing the prices of everything right now. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go ahead and open Twitter right here and see, because at this time, all of my Singaporean companies and all of my Asian companies are waking up and they're always saying, this is breaking news. And I'm like, really? So I always love to see what's going on there. Oh, by the way, this week we had the Elon Musk interview too. And I don't know if you were, awake for that. It was late at night. So that was another thing, guys. We have to consider that one of the second richest man in the world, Elon Musk, is pro Bitcoin or like pro crypto, right? And that's awesome. The fact that they're going to partner with eToro. Twitter is partnering with eToro, guys. Can we get some rocket on fires in the chat for that? Because if Shiba Inu and Twitter are thriving, and Dogecoin mainly, if they're thriving, guys, I'm excited for them. Like, I don't mind they're not using Cronos or whatever Cronos token I like for their main usage. Let them use Dogecoin. That's fine. As long as crypto is on everyone's mind and on everyone's opportunities to use, right? That's what it is. The more crypto is exposed, the more crypto is accepted. That's really what we want. Because here's the deal. The crypto community, we represent, what do you want? A couple trillions of dollars? That's pretty much it. Not even the entire gold we represent. We're still far behind. There's a lot of companies that are in the billions, right, of holding hot wallets and their entire reserves. So the entire crypto market really is under $5 trillion when you combine everything, basically $4 to $5 trillion. We're early, man. Not even close to other different industries, right? So it should be exciting, I think, once we get the recognition we deserve. When Bitcoin, you officially belong to the 1 million club. Of course, Emily, what is going on, girl? Happy to have you here in the chat, enjoying and looking at everything. I just like this, guys. This tells me joke's on you, because people are like, yeah, let's go lower, and immediately reject. This is a 15-minute view, so this is nice, a nice bounce back a little bit. Also, I'm really happy that at least Cronos is, holding that 7 cents, because man, we've been waiting that for a long time. So we had Elon Musk speak, and obviously in April we had Dogecoin as the logo. That was one of the most craziest things I ever experienced seeing. It's like, imagine if we could be like, how much should we pay you to put our crypto logo there? I mean, if they want to make money in the crypto space or any industry and say, hey, Twitter, I'm Bud Light, right? Or I'm Coca-Cola or whatever. We pay you to put our logo there. Guys, these big companies will do it. No doubt they will do it. They will pay Elon Musk couple of billions of dollars to have their logo there. I'm pretty positive. And Dogecoin gets a free logo for 4 days? No, man. Not even Crypto.com's FIFA World Cup investment had such price appreciation like Dogecoin did with a logo on Twitter. Am I right? Not even, guys. Fruit and VG is $20. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that a lot. And I see the Shiba Inu icon there. You're helping Papa Powell print more money. Appreciate that a lot, buddy. Thank you very much. You're like, Bud Light? No, I know. I mention it because I know there's a lot of controversy right now. But yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, it's crazy, It's good that we had this guy with a lot of power, influence, and that the media, the whatever you want to call powerful people, cannot control him. Because honestly, guys, if Twitter was still in the hands of, Dorsey or whoever was running it, I don't know, man. It wouldn't be as cool as it is right now. That's another subject, but I'm happy Elon Musk is on top of it. I think once crypto bull market starts, we're gonna see, may see more support on Twitter for big things as far as crypto, and I'm happy for it. Because check this out. Elon Musk starts the $8 Twitter verification. Everybody starts making fun of him. Yes or yes. You're the judges here. Everybody's like, how in the world are you gonna charge $8? Who's gonna do it? Are you crazy? It's Elon Musk. He's crazy good. What happens? People start paying. What happens? Instagram? Facebook? and other different platforms start doing the same thing. Oh man, I don't know Mark Zuckerberg, but I don't know, man. You need more creativity like Elon Musk, man. But it's pretty exciting to see that. You know how amongst social media platforms they start copying and doing this and that. Hello from Turkish Shiba Inu. Let's go. Can you imagine when our grandkids are like, OMG, you could have bought Shiba Inu when it was less than $5. I know, man. Realistically speaking, here's the deal when it comes to the Shiba Inu price, guys. On a daily basis, we have right now 1.5 to max 2 billion burn Shiba Inu. Realistically speaking, to burn, like there has to be trillions every month, every 2 weeks, every week, right? And so far, it's not happening, and it's okay. Shiba Inu is one of those really Hail Mary moves by the Shiba Inu ecosystem to keep up the momentum, to keep up the engagement, to keep up the utility. And it's a good one, I believe, because you do need, because everyone has, I think some creators have really risen the bar all the way to $1 plus for a Shiba Inu, and I don't think 0.0001 is enough to fully satisfy everyone's appetite, you know. But I am also positive not everybody's gonna be holding all the way to 201 Shiba Inu, because by then they'll be so rich that they will be selling, and I'm pretty positive on that, to be honest with you. They'll be selling a lot. Time. I do hold Shiba Inu, but honestly, at its current market cap, won't really make any life-changing money unless you invest $50,000 on it. Of course, right? I think holding 500 billion to a trillion Shiba Inu, it's where you are at the I'm set for life type of thing. But for a lot of people, if you put $1,000 on Shiba Inu and then it goes balloon, that's gonna be like around less than $100,000, but close to $80,000-$90,000. That is awesome. That's a house. That's a house, man. Like a lot of the people are not whales, right? Like most of us are retail investors that we value. Like if we can 20x our $1,000, that's $20,000. Like that's a lot of money for people like us. We're blue collar with white collar. Like we're not millionaires. That's fine, right? We're using crypto for passive income. We're using crypto for, let me get a new car. Let me pay my mortgage. Let me pay my education. Like obviously you can become very stupidly wealthy with crypto. It just requires your risk tolerance to be a little higher than the average. You can do that. You can go YOLO on one and make it happen, but you can go YOLO on one and lose everything. Chances are, if you are, dude, like I am so protective of my money that of course I'm probably not gonna end up doing that. And you never heard me speak on 100, 1000x investments, right? Like that is just not what I do. But it's okay, right? Like I'm on my way to 100,000 Cronos. When Crow goes to $1, because it's gonna do it, I have no doubt, I'm not gonna have $1 million, right? I'm gonna have roughly $110,000. That is awesome, man. Like that's a house. And by the time it happens, inflation may be higher, house prices may be higher. It's good, man. I have no problem with that, right? But then I can keep holding, and if it goes to $5, then I have $500,000. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about perspective. It's all about, how can we put our money in the best position possible to really and truly get out of this alive. And Diversifying your investments into really awesome projects is the key. Trading and many more things, guys. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, guys, well, cheers and welcome to the fam. Sundays here in the channel. Subscribe so you never miss an update. And I'll keep you and tell you like it is. A lot of different news, guys. Also, a couple of things, going through all the news and everything that happened this week. The hacks. We had a $3 million Uniswap hack. And what is it? $24 million. What was this one? Bit-True hack. So in the midst of a lot of making money, there's going to be some bad actors and hacks and rug pulls. Let not those stop you from your goal, fam. I know you won't let it go and get to you because they will come. They might hit you. They might hurt you. Here, yours truly, I had Gemini Earn, and all my Gemini Earn money is not available to me yet, right? So I've been a victim, but I'm not a victim. You know what I mean? I'm not letting me be a victim. I took that responsibility and decision on my own, and I'll take it. I will come back stronger, and that's the way we roll, everybody. Cheers. Think AI coins will be great opportunity? True. Ken, where's the crow burns? Ask Cronos, and appreciate the question. I'm always poking the bear when it comes to burns, for sure. Looks like the government will go bankrupt. What do you think? The government going bankrupt? I don't think so, Emily, because going bankrupt means that you don't have money. And guess what? The government owns the Federal Reserve. So they cannot go bankrupt because that's exactly what they do. Once they are in a position of low balance sheet, they always print more money and magically the problems go away. Or they raise taxes. How many crow do you guys think will be burned for now since the Twitter message? Techno Games. Let's go ahead and pin this message for sure, fam. When it comes to crow burns, burning is obviously the topic of the popular topic everywhere. Believe me, if for some reason was a Bitcoin burn, some people will be like, yes, let's have a Bitcoin burn, right? There's Ethereum burn. There's, mostly for inflationary tokens, they have somewhat of a burn, right? And for Cronos, well, obviously, right now, those transaction fees, the crow that we use for all the type of transactions using Cronos, they go to the validators, right? So the idea is I made a video about it explaining, and I appreciate everybody supporting. Why not burn a little bit? So the supply goes lower and then we keep everybody engaged. I think that's a decision for the company, crypto.org, to make, or the company, crypto.com and Cronos, to really chat about it. I'm not seeing something, or we didn't see anything since 2021, 2022, since the previous burn back in February 2021, the major one, 70 billion. But up until this tweet, right, when they made that tweet, over 100, 100 people saw it, 5,000 people voted. Finally, wow, that's cool to see, because now, obviously, I want to ask Ken, I want to ask someone in charge what the next steps will be, because who from here, right? I can put up this question. I know the answer already. 90+% of everyone would like to see burns, because if you're watching, you may own Cronos or you may own Shiba Inu, and guess what? I want to see answers right now. I want to see answers right now in the comments. Would you still be on Shiba Inu if there weren't any burns? Yes or no? Would you still be or buying Shiba Inu if there were any Shiba Inu burns? Any Shiba Inu burns? All right? That's a question. And I want to see the answers right here. Why am I asking that? Well, because that means that the price is not going to rise by much in the long-term future. Only when there's like massive pump bull cycle that Shiba Inu has a breaking news and it explodes the price. That's like an example, right? That's an example. Some people may say, you know what? No. Some people may say, probably yes. But that's the thing. When it comes to Cronos, right now, there's really nothing that comes close to burns for that supply. So obviously adding it will be very nice to kind of bring some fellows from other different projects to this one. We'll continue going through it for sure. I see some responses yes and some no. Oscar, I'm from Brazil. Saw some videos from Brazilian channel that they don't recommend Crow because how they pay for all the marketing with your money, they say. Probably they didn't watch the interview Chris Marcelek made, but they spent less than 10% on marketing or around 10% on marketing, right? So or on these efforts. And if you haven't noticed, most of the crypto exchanges do have some strong marketing partners, right? In the esport and all just general entertainment. So I think it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all what they're doing, in my opinion, but I understand. There's some other different opportunities when it comes to exchanges that they've been doing really nice. But like I said, whether you are in for Binance or OKX, Bitfinex, KuCoin, Huobi Token, Coinbase, or Crypto.com, as long as crypto rises and does well, we are going to do fantastic. That's the main goal. Because the fact is, not because in the bear market or at the end of the bear market, not just because Cronos is not doing well, it means that it will never do well. I just want to see the face of a lot of people that butsters on projects like Crow or Binance when they see massive pumps all the way to the sky, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I was always a fan. Well, not really. Because here in the channel, when it comes to utility tokens, that's something very big for me. I mean, what you're doing behind the scenes is, in my opinion, a little bit more important than the price that I'm seeing in the charts, because price can be completely manipulated, utility not, especially if it comes from a very strong team. Looking at Ethereum, looking at Cronos and Shiba Inu. Some sexy prices and sales, everybody. Exactly what we like to see, for sure. Do you think we're at the start of a bull run, or will this be more blood on the street? Like the comment, bro. Jay, what's going on? Happy to have you here in the chat. That's a great question. This, from what I'm seeing, is the end of the bear market. That's what it is. Jay, this, what I'm seeing right now, it's we're getting out of the bear market. When will I say, you know what, the bear market is over? I think no one really can claim that. There's some people who have, but we're still are waiting. We need to be breaking that 34,000 Bitcoin. At that point, yes, officially we're out. But we're still in the 30s. If you haven't noticed, we cannot hold 32, 33 right now, of course. So we're still a week. Roughly, you want to look for like a month of consolidation. We need a month or so. So we're on pace. It's first week. We got a first week, and we start to see some retracements here. So first week, let's go for the second week. If we continue on the 28s, 31s, 28s, that's perfect. Perfect. So we're like in this period of just waiting on more things to occur. So I'm excited for that, fam. That's really, really cool. What we need to see and appreciate, in my opinion, because I will, fam, of course. Right now in the 7 days, you're seeing right now on the screen the tokens have been completely destroying everything, even Solana right now. We have Oasis Network, we have WOO, Arbitrum on the price, Casper, Render, Optimism, Cosmos, Cardano also too so far. So Ethereum with 12%. So there's still some winners at the end of the day. There's still some winners, and some of the ones that have been less that we're seeing less growth right now. Terra Luna Classic with 1% in the week. We have Shiba Inu with 4% in the week, 7 days so far. Exciting, fam. This is what we like to see so far, because it matters. Actually, too. Where are my tectonic holders here in the chat? Tectonic, fam, Cronos chain. Hopefully you're doing fantastic. Boom. It stopped going lower, so that's cool. That's exciting. Because, of course, 7 zeros for tectonic. If you are into Shiba Inu and you don't know about tectonic, well, I highly suggest you take a look at Cronos chain, right? And you will see that the #1 token right now by a lot of the TVL will be tectonic. Lending and borrowing, very, very important for any chain to succeed. And I love to see that, fam. What step do you think Crow have to do to be bullish again? What it's doing right now? It will be once the time is right. Doesn't necessarily need to burn to be bullish again, because we just have to wait for our season to come back. That's it. But if you want to speed up the process, then you add burns, you add some type of more engagement from the community. It's just that because crypto.com, it's already a company that has everything set in place. There's less to cheer for and more to be worried about. It's easy to understand, right? Binance, what else does Binance need to prove to be a great company? Not much. What else does crypto.com need to prove to be a great company? Not much, right? But what else? What about Shiba Inu or Dogecoin or other different tokens that, I mean, they still have more room to add on them, right? And that adds more vibrant community and engagement. Right now, these massive exchanges that have thousands of employees, there's really on their minds, they're not worried about the price of their token. They're worried about our funds not getting hacked. They're worried about having all the licenses and permissions from each nation to, let their products work. And they're worried about, having a concrete strategy so they make money. So when the bull market is here, they're going to be like, okay, everything that we did in the bear, we're now ready for the tremendous amount of volume they're going to see. Binance is going to be leading really nicely with a lot of new addresses and volume, of course. Then crypto.com should be putting in above 100 million users and seeing what else they're going to do to funnel to Cronos chain. Then we have layer 2s on Ethereum, right? That's your Shiba Inu, that's your Arbitrum, your Optimism, and that's your Polygon. Then we have XRP or Ripple, how we started live. Once the SEC lawsuit is gone, there it goes all crypto, because they'll be like, first XRP. But there it goes all crypto, because now XRP won, Ripple won. Now if, per se, I don't know, Shiba Inu, let's say, gets sued by the SEC, obviously there's going to be somebody representing Shiba Inu, but there's already precedent that if you're trying to label Shiba Inu as a security, it might not be categorized as one because Ripple won, NX went. So we just have to understand it will take a little bit more longer. That's why 2023, in my opinion, is just a year of waiting and adding. I'm in at no point in this year I've said that 2023 is gonna be the year for a bull market. At no point. At no point. I'm always saying 2024, 2025, 2024, 2025. And if I'm wrong, that's completely fine with me because I'm already ready, you know. I'm excited. I have found crypto.com real easy to work with, layout great. I have no trouble finding what I want. Oscar, you need to release your own crypto coin. My own project, that's not bad. What's going on, Crypto Vegan? Happy to have you here in the house. Tectonic is my best hopes. Love it, Emily. That's exciting. But yeah, it all starts really, fam. It all starts with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is doing well, there's really not much we should worry about. Because Bitcoin as a whole is what the entire anti-crypto industry is scared of. They're all like Senator Warren and the worst bears that you can imagine. They're not thinking about Shiba Inu. They're not thinking about Cronos. They're not thinking about, the latest meme coin that just joined CoinMarketCap. Their only concern is Bitcoin. How can we prove Bitcoin is dangerous or crypto is risky against national security? That's what they are putting on reports. And that's why they're coming with FedNow. That's why they're coming with all these different things. So it's crazy, but we're gonna try. I'm sure we're gonna try. The fam. I also want to take the chance to thank you guys for 17,000 followers on Twitter. Really privilege and honor. If you are looking for someone who can keep you updated with the latest, obviously, highly recommend you check it out. I'll send the official link because I'm blocked by them, I cannot see them. But if you maybe browse my name, you may find a lot of me like any other type of content creator. I'm the one with the check, and I'm the one with this username. All right, FY. But overall, everybody, I think I'm gonna start living with this one. It's great. We're looking sexy, man. I'm really not at all concerned too much. The sell-offs that we have right now, I think from what we're seeing it, we are coming back nice. We may have some more retracements along the way, but I think with everything that we talked, I think you know what I'm talking about. There's not really so much that I can say like, ooh, I'm worried about what's gonna happen right now. Everything really happened, and if we had some more retracements, well, I'm ready to start putting in some cheap sales. That's what we're talking about. So I love it, man. Let's go. Fam. Well, that is it, fam. That is it. Hey, I want to thank you for all your amazing and super awesome questions, for the support, for the kindness. How will Fed now affect crypto? I think just the United States trying to keep up with crypto. It's also European. They also are trying to come up with their own Fed now. We were hearing from the European Central Bank that they're adding one new type of Fed now, right? It's coming in October, like the main decision. For us, it's in July this year. So be ready. How will it affect crypto? Well, a lot of people, mainly the people who have no idea what crypto is in the United States, you're going to be like, this is the way they're probably going to do it. Fed now, it's a system, digital, that you can connect with your bank, easy. Bitcoin, bad. Have you heard about FTX? You have to be careful. DeFi is dangerous. So we highly recommend it to use Fed now. It's regulated and it's secure. It's super fast. It never sleeps 24/7. Bitcoin, be worried. It's on your own risk. I mean, it's the way they're going to pitch it. And but people with brains already know the difference. That Fed now, literally, if you are maybe someone who for some reason is breaking the law or are not in good terms with the government, it can come to a point when they can freeze your funds. They can stop you from making a purchase. They can just don't let you spend your money where you want. And that's the worry of a lot of people, or even limit you. So at some point you're like, oh wow, so I'm losing my right for more protections and speed. Whereas Bitcoin is decentralized, no government, and it's up to you, right? It's you and an address, and that's it. So that's what we've been doing thus far. It makes sense, and that's what we like it. You believe Cronos will get to $200, Pixel? Yeah, if it gets to $200, I will never have to work again. So I hope Pixel is right, please. That will be exciting. My fam, once again, I want to thank you for your kindness, your support. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Subscribe to the channel before you leave. Thank you to all the new subscribers, the members, the donors, and everybody. You guys are insane. Price of Bitcoin doing sexy, doing nice, not bad. And I'm happy that we had some time to discuss everything. New week coming up. Ready for more news and for more exciting pumps and dumps. I'll see you next time, everybody. Take a look at all of these great people. Over 100 people watching us from all over the world. And this is exactly what we want and what we care about. Oscar Ramos here. Thank you for coming to another Sunday Night Live. I'll see you next Sunday. Stay safe, and please, let's continue with crypto, because if not, then we will be leaving so much money on the table. I think there's still a lot of room to grow, and we're not even in a bull market. I couldn't even wait for that. See you next time, everybody. God bless you all. Be safe. Thank you, Joss. Appreciate that a lot. Happy to see you here, girl. Peace. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.